All right, so that was 4 flour tortillas in my mini loaf tins. And now I'm taking a whole thing of ground beef and some taco seasoning. Keep in mind, this is 1 pound of ground beef. And I'm just gonna add some taco seasoning right in there. Probably about half the bag right there to add some nice flavor. And now I'm just gonna mix all this together. Ooh, that way we have a nice seasoned meat. And this is a Mexican-inspired dish that is really going to make your family love you. Now I'm just gonna put a decent amount of meat in each one. We want a decent amount in there. That way each bite has that ground beef. Now you might not be able to see it perfectly right now because I can't see it perfectly right now, but I just wanna evenly distribute all of this meat throughout these loaf tins. Oh my goodness, this is coming out so nice. Look at that, yummy. Now I did evenly distribute that throughout each one. That way I can come in with some jalapenos. Love using jalapenos for this recipe because it has a nice light spice to it, and it's just everything. When I think of Mexican food, I think of spice and jalapenos. So I want tons of jalapenos in there. Not tons, but enough to flavor it. Now, keep in mind, if you get them canned, they're not as spicy as if you got them raw. So don't worry, it's not too spicy. Now, I did see this Rotel. It's diced tomatoes with lime juice and cilantro. What's more festive than that? And I just want to make sure I put a decent amount of Rotel in each one. And this is just going to add so much great flavor. I'm so excited to give this a try. Ooh, I haven't tried this Rotel yet. Let me know in the comments below if you've tried this Rotel before. Ooh, yummy. And now I'm going to take some nice diced yellow onions and put it right in this beautiful tortilla in these tins. I don't want too much onion because I don't know, something about onion. I can do a little bit of it, but not a lot. It has to be cooked. Ooh, look at that. Now I am gonna take 1 whole diced bell pepper and I'm gonna place kind of 2 pieces, maybe 3, no, let's do 2 pieces in each one. This is just gonna add that freshness and add a nice light crunch to your dish. Now this could be done for dinner, lunch, whatever. As long as you are up for these flavors, that's all that matters. Now to get everything going, I am coming in with an enchilada sauce, and I want a decent amount of this enchilada sauce. I don't know, La Victorias, they just know exactly what they're doing with enchilada sauce, and I love that about them and who they are. Whoever La Victoria is, tell her thank you, okay? Now I'm gonna get that red enchilada sauce all over that. And now I'm taking some Mexican 4 cheese. Oh my gosh, my mouth is salivating. I know exactly what I want, and this is exactly that. Oh, I'm using the whole entire bag just like so. I think I want to distribute a little bit more cheese. So I'm just gonna pick from each one until each one has the same amount of cheese, if not close. It's okay, we're measuring with our heart, not with our measuring cup. Now look at that, yummy. Now I'm gonna come in with another tortilla. I'm gonna place it right on top and I'm gonna fold that bad boy in just like so. You wanna encase all of those flavors. Oh, and you'll see exactly why. And I am gonna be doing that with each one. Ooh, the best part about this is you have individual proportions for everybody who is enjoying your meal. Oh, the dogs are getting excited because they see tortillas. They love tortillas. We give them tortillas all the time. Not sure if that's good for them, but you know what? Can't be that bad. It's not onions. All right, and I'm just gonna put that all like so. Kind of want a nice, even, flat surface. Ooh, look at that. All right, we can finish it off with the rest of the enchilada sauce. And make sure you ration this because it's hard to redistribute the enchilada sauce. But yes, this is coming out lovely. I'm so excited for you guys to give this a try. Just keep going until you are fully done with that enchilada sauce. This is going to be a real winner, and everyone's going to love this Mexican-inspired dish. Ooh, I know it's more like a Tex-Mex, so let me know your favorite Tex-Mex thing to make, because this is one of mine. Super fast with that same cheese, except this one is a cheddar jack, but it is a Mexican cheese pack. And I'm just gonna make sure that I put a decent amount of this. Now, I love cheddar jack. I don't know, it adds a nice light spice to it, almost like a little mini smokiness to it. Let's distribute this cheese super evenly. That way we can just hop right into it and start cooking it. Are you guys ready for this? Now this is ready for the oven. I have my oven set to 350. It's gonna cook in there for about 35 minutes. All right, so these are some cooked, beautiful noodles. On top of those beautiful ramen noodles, I'm coming in with some hand-trimmed chicken. And I'm just gonna take, I like using these thin cut strips of chicken, and I'm just gonna place that right on top of the noodles. Keep in mind, the seasoning that comes with those noodles is just gonna make everything taste so delicious. I'm gonna use one of these packages, which is about 1 pound of chicken per 2 of these little mini muffin tins. Like I said, I have 2 of these packages. These are hand trimmed. They just trim them right there at the butcher. So I'm pretty excited, and I'm just gonna place a bunch of chicken there. Now you can take your time here, but I'm going super fast just because I love making sure that I make quick and easy meals for us to recreate. There's a lot more chicken in this one. I think I'm gonna steal a few pieces and put it right up top. Look at that, yum. Now I'm coming in with some Lawry's, what is this? Garlic pepper. And I love using garlic pepper, and I'm just gonna make sure I coat that chicken in that garlic and pepper. Look at how beautiful that is looking. You want to coat your chicken, and you want to make sure your seasoning gets cooked in there. And now I'm coming in with some carrots. Look, I only got this for 90 cents, and these are slivered carrots. We're not gonna use this whole bag, so make sure you wash your hands. I always do it in between each cut, but I'm gonna make sure that I spread this throughout the whole entire dish. I want that chicken to just have a nice little carrot coating, and then all the juices from the chicken are also going to embed and fuse together with those noodles. Oh, look at that. Now I'm gonna take some fresh cut tri-bell pepper blend, and I want a decent amount in here, but not too much. We just want to kind of make sure we have some great flavors. I'm gonna primarily put this on the left side of that dish. Oh, that way we have some room for my favorite part, which is onions. I got these for $5, and I hate crying. You know, I cry enough at home, so I want to make sure that the onions come pre-sliced. They freshly slice these in the back, you guys. So all the people giving me heat for that, understand that these slivered onions are amazing. And I'm just gonna place this on that other side that we left reserved for this beautiful slivered onions. But I'm gonna tie it all together with our next ingredient. That is mushrooms. These are Baby Bella mushrooms, and I'm just gonna make sure you wash your mushrooms, but I'm gonna make sure I put a decent amount on each one. I love mushrooms. They also do shrink in size as you cook them, so it doesn't matter how you lay them out or how many you put. If you don't like mushrooms, obviously substitute it with something you like. You guys gotta, sometimes you gotta head in there and you use that big old brain of yours. Here we go. And I'm gonna make sure that we have this going. Look at that. Now that looks fantastic. We did compartmentalize it. That way we can take some Kung Pao stir fry sauce. This is the Panda Express stir fry sauce. It is just absolutely delicious. And I'm just going to put this on each individual loaf tin. This flavor is just gonna seep down. You wanna start nice and light, that way you guys can kind of gauge and not waste the whole bottle, because I only got 1 bottle of this. You don't wanna waste the 1 bottle on one thing, so go nice and slow. I'm going fast, but you go slow. That way you can make sure everything is perfectly distributed. All right, we are good for the oven. I'm so excited for this. My oven's set to 375, and it's only gonna cook in there for probably about 35 minutes. All right, so that was 4 cans of Hormel Chili's chunky beef with beans. And this is in my mini loaf tins, and I'm just gonna spread that throughout the whole entire dish. I have such an amazing lunch for you. All right, once we get that chili in there, I'm going to come in with some Little Smokies, and these are the beef Little Smokies. And I'm gonna take about half of the pack and put it right on top of that beautiful chili. Oh, this is gonna be such an amazing individual lunch that everyone's going to love. I do have, oh, this one's a little crazy. I do have 2 packages of these little beef smokies that I'm going to put right inside. Let's allocate these so that it's an even amount of meat in each one. You don't want people to get angry at you, so you wanna make sure that you do that good. Now, before we get going into the good stuff, I'm gonna take a fajita mix. I like using a fajita mix for this recipe because it almost adds like a nice little chili smokiness to it, and I just want to make sure those little smokies get even smokier. And oh my goodness, I will be using as much as I can, as long as each one is covered a little bit. And you want to add it right on top of the smokies because that'll embed into that smoky. Ooh, I'm excited. Now to juice things up a little bit, I am going to take some mild green chilies. You could like drain this a little bit, but I do recommend you using a decent amount here. Just gonna add all of that flavor, that it's lacking. And I do have 2 containers of that Ortega green chilies. And these are just diced green chilies. You can dice your own green chilies if you want, but to be honest, it marinating in that sauce there is fantastic. Gonna come back in and reuse this utensil because we like to recycle both outside and inside. So I wanna make sure that we keep using our utensils. Oh my goodness, this smells amazing. And on top of everything, well, you guessed it, I'm taking some red onion. I love using red onion for this recipe. I'm not gonna use the whole thing, but red onion, it lasts a while, especially when it's packaged like this. So you wanna make sure that you keep it, save it for another day. I'm probably gonna add this to my hot dogs later. The best part about this recipe is it's super fast. So now I'm coming in with some cheddar jack cheese. I do have 2 bags here, so we are going to let the cheese flow. I'm gonna use about half the bag on each loaf tin. And this is just your standard loaf tin. You can find them. A lot of the times I find these on sale. It's like a buy 2, get 1 free. So I definitely recommend. And with your clean hands, feel free to push that down and just get it like where you want it to be. Ooh, that looks amazing. I do have another bag here. So I am going to do the same thing that I did, kind of cut it off halfway. And oh my gosh. And you always want to distribute your stuff. That way you can make sure that tons of people get tons of cheese. Oh, look at that. Like I said, it's super fast. So now I'm gonna come in with some, can you see that? Chili cheese Fritos. Love using chili cheese Fritos. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make sure we have a nice little crunchy layer, and this is really going to define what is underneath. You see the chili cheese Fritos, and it really brings a lot of nostalgia from back when I was a kid. I used to love these. When I was in college, I used to get them out of the vending machine, and I got the twist too. Oh, they're so good. So let me know if you like these chili cheese. You could use the regular ones, but you know what? This is just the best way to do it. I am gonna crunch those down. Oh, look at that. That way they all stay compartmentalized, and look at that. Now this is ready. I have my oven set to 350, and it's only gonna be in there for probably about like 25 minutes. Oh my goodness, look at these makeshift enchiladas. They look so delicious. I'm so excited to give this a try. And oh my gosh, look at this. Nice and crunchy. Oh, I just want to show you guys this really fast. Look at that. Oh my gosh, see that? Oh, all right, let's give this a try. Careful, super hot. Ow, ow, it's quite hot. Oh, it's a little too hot. Probably should wait. Oh, it's hot. That's how you know it's gonna be good. It's hot, but not spicy. Make sure you blow on it. It's obviously hot. As I said 3 times. I know, honey, I know, this looks delicious. Enjoy. It's cheesy, ooey, gooey, delicious. You guys are gonna love this. Oh my goodness, look at how beautiful that looks. It's wilted down. And now I'm coming in with some green onion, just a nice little freshness added right on top. Oh, that one got right in the sauce. This sauce just has melted and cooked beautifully, and just, oh, it's so amazing. I'm gonna put a decent amount of green onion, just give it a nice little freshness at the end. Little garnish, never hurt nobody. And I'm just gonna make sure that I use pretty much a lot of this onion because it's gonna be nice and fresh. Oh, it smells so delicious. I'm jealous of you guys being jealous of me because I'm about to try this. And I'm ready to give this a try. It is super hot, so I'm gonna get that just like so. I'm gonna let this cool down just for like 5 minutes. All right, let's give this a try. I have a fork now. Oh, look at that beautiful chicken. You see that? Oh, ho, ho. Look, it's perfectly juicy, all falling apart. You guys are really going to love this one. Got to give this one a try. I hope you enjoy. Oh my goodness. Oh, doesn't that look absolutely delicious? We got a little toasty part, but I'm so excited to give this a try. Oh, which one should I grab? Probably this one. Keep in mind, it's going to be quite hot. Ow, so you want to make sure. All right, let's give this a try. Oh, all right, I'm gonna dig deep and I'm gonna show you guys the cheese pull. Here it comes. Okay, make sure we get everything there. You want the little smokies, you want the cheese. And look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh, we lost the smoky. Little smoky, a little bit of cheese. Blow on it, it's gonna be super hot. I'm so excited. Ooh, that onion, the cheese. You guys are gonna love this one. Gotta give this one a try. Wow.